Hello, I am in the master suite right now. As you can see, I've actually got a bit of a nicer backdrop. Normally it is a building site behind me, but you know, I've got my lovely marble fireplace behind me right now, which is just nice. It's nice to have a nice backdrop sometimes, or for once. So the reason I'm up here is because we've had to put the dog up here just because he's having a really rough time today. He's really not enjoying all of the banging that's going on in the kitchen, obviously, because we're ripping it out. And it's a bit weird because when we were ripping out the master bedroom and the ensuite, where I am right now, he really couldn't care less, you know, didn't bat an eyelid, went about his day as normal, no shit's given at all. But today, he has just really not been enjoying it. He's been whining, he's been barking. It's just not been a good day for him. So I've come up here to sit with him for a bit. He's in his bed right now. Because I'm in the bedroom right now, I thought I would give a little updated bedroom tour, as there's a few things that have changed in here since last time we were all in here, and it's looking really good, really good. So I'm really excited to kind of show what's been done. It's not done yet, still not finished yet, but honestly I think there's probably like half a day's work in here left to do, so we're almost done. And then we can finally move in here, and I'm just so excited. Okay, right, I'm gonna show what's been done in the bedroom so far. Okay, so obviously we still need to put a door on here. Dan and I are still trying to decide what sort of door we want, but we've seen a few that we like, so I think we just kind of need to get ordering and get one, but it's not the most pressing matter at the moment. But as you can probably see, we've had some flooring put down. This radiator still needs to go on the wall, but if I take you over to the bedroom, because this is all glued down, but obviously some of the cuts are missing. But over in the bedroom, here's a little dog. You all right in there, baby? We've just had to pop him in his crate just because it's not safe for him to be running around and running into the kitchen and stuff, and because we don't have any doors from literally this room into the kitchen, he can just run straight into there. So we've just popped him in his crate, but he's happy in here. His crate is his safe spot, he loves it, and he's obviously got some chews and some toys, so he's honestly fine. He's good to go in his crate, he loves it in there. But anyway, as you can see, the flooring has been put down in the bedroom, and oh my god, it looks amazing. I am so happy with it. It is incredible. Sorry, the dog was just sneezing. But I am just so happy with how it's turned out, and I'm also really happy as well because when you run your hand along it, it feels like textured. Yeah, and obviously we've got it in herringbone, which Adrian fitted for us. Apparently it is such a faff to fit herringbone just because there's lots of cuts you have to make and things. I don't know if you can see here. Yeah, he had to do all these things. We're gonna fill in a few of the gaps, but it looks wonderful, and I'm really happy with it. So that is our flooring. Here is the fireplace, obviously still looking beautiful, and of course the newest addition, I'll go this side, that you have seen us painting but not seen is finished, is the panels. So obviously the little dog crate is kind of in the way here, but these are our panels, and Dan and I did them completely ourselves. Let me see if I can stand further back. Here we go. So these are our panels. Dan and I did them ourselves, and honestly, if anybody's thinking about doing paneling in the bedroom, I would really recommend just doing it yourself. It was really not that difficult, and I think we saved £1,500 by just doing it ourselves. It might be 1,000, but either way, we saved a shed ton of money just doing the paneling ourselves. So we bought our panels from Wix, and you basically just stick them down with we used like the pink glue stuff. We obviously cut them to size, measured it all out and everything, but we stuck them down ourselves, we painted them ourselves, and I just think they look absolutely amazing. We were going to have a dado rail, but we decided we don't need one, and because the walls aren't super long in here, I mean the ceilings are quite tall, but it probably would be a little bit squished if we put a dado rail in. So, but we think it just adds such a nice touch to the room. It makes it look a lot more elegant, I say, and it's just a really lovely feature, and it was so easy. I think it cost like 300 quid for all of the stuff, and we've just done it ourselves. And this is obviously the back wall. So these panels here, these match the ones on the opposite wall. This is the one for our bed is obviously going here, so we had to do a big one, and we're actually going to remove this one here just because it's in the way of the electrics, and we were going to move that plug, but this is Dan's side of the bed and he was like, I don't really care that the plug is in a weird spot, so I was like, fine, we'll just leave it. This is my side. So yeah, we are going to remove the ones down here, but this top one looks really nice and it will frame the bed. And then we've got this one here. And we obviously were thinking about doing paneling on this wall as well. But we've decided against it just because we're going to be putting quite a big art piece on that wall. We haven't decided what yet, but we need to find something. And I just thought it would be nice to have art as the center spot rather than the paneling here. And we're also obviously going to have a radiator here too. I guess the main thing that's happened in here is our handles have been put on. Yay! So this is my what's going to be my dressing table, but our handles have been put on and they look amazing. I'm really happy with them. Oh, look at that. That just looks lovely. So we obviously went for the gold bars. I did kind of want to do something a little bit more jazzy, but honestly, when I kind of like tested them out, it just didn't look right. So I went for classic and just went for the gold bars, but it has made the room just so much nicer, so much warmer. I really, really love a gold accent. So, and here they are on the island and they just look really, really good. So I am really happy with how everything's turning out. And that is pretty much it for everything up here. But yeah, like I said, it's all going really well. It's almost done. Last bits and pieces that we need to do is the skirting board needs to go on. We ordered one and I think it's coming on Monday. So that's going to be installed. This light we are moving over here. I don't know why we put it there. For some reason we thought that would be a good idea. It wasn't, so we're just going to move it like clock there. That's going moved, and then we're obviously installing the ceiling rose, and then we're installing another ceiling rose over here just for this light. And then this room is done. The radiators need to be put on, so there's a radiator going here, and there's also going to be a radiator going here. And then that's it. So I need to order some curtains for the back here, and then we're done. So that is very exciting. We're almost there, Burby. Does that mean?
Hello. So while Talia's upstairs sorting out the dog and just keeping him preoccupied, we've been down here, Dad and I, ripping the kitchen out. We've installed a few units and it's time to start laying the floor. So obviously Burby needs to stay upstairs because the glue and the adhesive to get the tiles down is actually quite, well, of course it's like really, it'd be really awful for him if he got it on his paws. So he's staying upstairs. And yeah, basically all the footage that we took of ripping out the kitchen and installing the new units, like it got corrupted. The MP4 files were corrupted and I just couldn't recover them, which is really annoying. But hey ho, never mind. It's time to yeah, lay the floor. So let's get going. Okay, so we're using a rapid set adhesive, so I can actually walk on this now. This has been like 5 or 6 hours. So we've got some of the tiles in. We also got the island in, and like, yeah, it's been a while. So we got the island in and it's looking amazing, absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. And then the worktop will sit across here. So the tiles are down. And all I need to do now is Dad's going to do some other stuff and I'm going to basically cut and fill in the remaining gaps along here. And there's some of these aren't actually stuck down yet, they were just sort of cut and placed. So I need to go and get all those fitted.
what is going on? The last 5 days, honestly, if Dan and I were gonna have a breakdown at any stage in this renovation, the last 5 days would have been the perfect time to do it. Oh my gosh, I can't even explain. So, where do I begin? Where do I begin? Okay, well, Adrian's in hospital. He's absolutely fine, but he basically has a problem with his knee, and he's had this problem with his knee for a while. I mean, since Dan and I have been dating, I've known about his knee, and it had been like giving him some jip early on last week, but we all thought it was just because, you know, he was on his knees a lot, he was laying the floor in the bedroom, and then he moved down to the kitchen, so we were like, oh, okay, it's probably aggravated just because of that, and didn't think much of it. And then about 5 days ago, he gave us a call, and he was like, I'm feeling pretty under the weather. I'm really achy. I'm just not feeling my best. So we made the decision to not have him come to the house because of COVID. So he stayed at his place, which is around the corner, and Dan and I got on with a lot of stuff, and he kind of like FaceTimed us to work us through everything. And then last night, or sorry, not last night, yesterday morning, he gave Dan a call, and he'd basically spoken to his doctor, and his doctor said that he needed to go to hospital. His knee swelling hadn't gone down. He wasn't feeling any better. He was feeling really lethargic and really achy. So his doctor said, go to hospital. So he went to hospital. He doesn't have COVID. It's all good. He had a COVID test as soon as he got to the hospital. He doesn't have COVID, but he does have an infection in his knee, which has spread. It's fine, he's completely fine. They just want to monitor him in the hospital. So he's on a drip right now, and he's got a round of antibiotics going, and he should be discharged tomorrow is what the doctors have said, and he just needs to rest up basically. So he's absolutely fine. But yeah, oh my gosh, the most stressful thing. So unfortunately, obviously everything is delayed, but you know, we have made a lot of progress. We've got our oven in, which is great, so at least we can do some cooking. Our amazing electrician Reese stayed late last night to get the electric sorted for that, so we can use the oven. We don't have any gas, and it's fine. It will get sorted when it gets sorted. Don't have a dishwasher, don't have a sink. I mean, we have a sink, don't have a tap. Yeah, there's a few things that we don't have, but you just got to roll with the punches, and obviously there is absolutely nothing that we can do, and all we want right now is for Adrian to get better and to feel better. And if that means waiting a few days for the kitchen, or a week, or however long it is, I will do it. I will do it. I'm sure I can cope washing up the dishes in the bathroom sink for a little while longer. It's really not an issue. But that basically means that Dan and I are now in charge of like trying to get things done. So Dan is upstairs right now fitting our bedroom furniture, just finishing off like putting the railings in and stuff, so we can finally stop living in a suitcase and hang our clothes up. And then Dan and I are going to tile the rest of the kitchen floor. We're going to finish off the bedroom flooring, or we're going to finish off the dressing room flooring. And yeah, we're just going to try and do everything that Adrian was going to do, and he is going to talk us through it through FaceTime, and let's just hope let's just hope that it goes well. I'm sure it will. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. Okay, so it's finally time for me to be able to bring all of my clothes up here and put them in the wardrobes, and I'm so excited. The wardrobe that they're currently in right now is honestly just the most impractical thing ever. On one side it has a hanging rail, but it only has one, and Dan and I are putting our clothes in there right now, so it's just not big enough for just one hanging rail. And then on the other side, instead of having like drawers or another hanging rail, it has shelves, and it just doesn't work. You have to kind of like fold all your clothes up, but then there's nothing to keep them upright, so they always fall onto other piles, and then other piles get onto the other piles, and it basically is just a big mess in there. So I'm finally able to move all my clothes up and hang them all neatly in here, and I'm so excited. I've been getting like, I'm just really conscious that like at the moment all my clothes are getting ruined because they're just in not a very good clothes area, clothes proof. They're just not in a good spot, and so I'm worried that they're all getting ruined. So it's going to be really nice to be able to actually hang everything up and just have it looking really nice. So I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna get my first bundle, and then I'll probably go up and down the stairs at least another 6 times because girl has a lot of clothes. So done. So here we are. So this wardrobe is all of my coats and all of my dresses and basically anything quite long I'm basically just gonna put in here. So yeah, and I've actually still got loads and loads of space. I mean, I've kind of bunched it all up, but if I was to like spread these out a bit, like so, I still have loads of space in there, which is a blessing and a curse because it means that I can fit more clothes in there, but it also means I can buy more clothes, which I'm not supposed to be doing. So we'll just see. We'll see what happens with that. And then at the top there, I'm obviously going to move these, but at the top there I've just got all of my scarves and stuff, but I'm going to move those into the island when that's ready to be filled, which it isn't right now. And then this one here, this wardrobe here. So at the moment in here, I have got all of my jumpers here, and then here is all of my like t-shirts, vests, smart tops, all that good stuff. And then at the end here, I'm actually gonna move this, but at the end here, I've got jeans, trousers, and skirts. And then underneath, I've got, these are all of my like chill clothes. So I've got all of my sweaters and my fluffy things, and then these are all my like trackies and just comfy clothes. But again, these are actually all gonna be going in the island, which is obviously here, but because that's not ready yet, this is where they're living right now. So they're living on the bottom, these are living on the top. I'm gonna move all of my jeans and my skirts down here when this rail is free, but for now, comfies, sweaters, exercise clothes, trackies, all that good stuff. And then this, oh, everybody needs to buy one of these, by the way. This is I call it a debobbler, but it's literally like a lint remover, an electric one. As you can see, I've already filled it because I have a lot of woolies, so, but it's just really good to get rid of lint and stuff. And if you have anything cashmere, this is like a lifesaver because cashmere always bobbles and it's really irritating, so it's just a good thing to have. I got it on Amazon, it was like £7. And then this one, this is my favorite wardrobe. It is my handbag and shoe wardrobe. Here we are. So I've basically organized this in a way that all of my summer stuff, so these are like summer shoes that I have, and then at the back there, that's all my dust bags for my bags and things. So I keep that at the back there, and then the summer shoes I obviously don't need right now because we're in March, so I'm not going to be wearing sandals anytime soon. And then these are all of my bags, so I mean, these don't really have an order, they're just the ones I reach for the most. So this is the one I wear all the time at the moment. This is my Chloe Tess, and then I wear my wallet on chain a lot, I wear my Boy a lot, my Louis V a lot, but the rest I kind of just grab as and when. These are mostly like going out bags and stuff, like this one here and that one at the back. But yeah, and then here are some more shoes. I need to take this to get repaired. I wore these once and I fell over. And as you can see, the front of it I've damaged, which is so annoying. So I need to take them to get repaired, but luckily we have a little shoesmith down the road, so I can take them in when he's back open again. I haven't been able to wear my Jimmy Choos yet. I got these as like a Christmas present to myself. They were on sale, so I had to get them. I haven't been able to wear these either. Another Christmas present sale purchase. These, oh my god, these are amazing. These are mulberry, and I got them in a sample sale for £30. Would you believe? It was a mulberry sample sale, but £30. And then I've got all of my boots here at the bottom, and for all of my tall boots, just another like helpful trick, I bought these off Amazon. So can I see if I can pull them out? So they basically, you fold them up and you slide them into all of your tall boots, and they just help keep the shape of them really well. And I got them on Amazon. They were like, I think they were £15, and they work for like knee-high boots. These are over the knee boots, and these are even more over the knee boots. So they work really well for all of those, and they all come in different sizes. So they're just a really helpful trick if you have any tall boots that you're struggling to like keep them upright. And then obviously my other boots at the front there, and they also work, they do really small ones as well. So these are like, they're ankle boots, but not like super ankly, but they're really good because they help keep those up as well. So if you're a sock boot fan, like I am, as you can see, they're good for those. And then that's it. So yeah, we're supposed to be having these things on the side here, light strips, and these are supposed to light up in all of our wardrobes when you open them, but obviously we haven't got those connected yet. They get connected up there to that thing, so we need to get Adrian in to do that. But yeah, that is it. And the floor in here is also complete. So Dan has been working really, really hard to get this finished. So our floor is done upstairs in the bedroom and the dressing room. The floor is done. So it was an absolute faff because there's all these little cuts here that he had to make and here. And he had to obviously cut these down and stick them, which was an absolute faff, but it's worked out really well and it looks really good.
How's Neptune and John Lewis are here?
Ooh, Neptune and John Lewis. This is I think it's a rug and a sofa. Let's go see, let's go see. Unpacking another sofa.
Oh, are you recording?
Even though we don't have a living room to put it in. To be fair, the sofa was actually supposed to be delivered at the end of March, but we got a nice, actually no, it's the beginning of April.
Was it?
Yeah, but we got a nice little surprise delivery. It's,
have a little peek at the fabric.
is it nice? So actually, this is actually quite pinky. It's not really showing up that well on camera, but it's quite pinky.
It's meant to have a pink and white texture.
Yeah.
So pale.
It's like a jacquard weave. It's really nice.
And here is the finished thing in its temporary place.
Hi. What are you doing? Kisses, good boy. Yeah, good boy.
So this sofa is not going to be living in here. This is obviously the drawing room and obviously a mess at the moment. Well, so is every room. But this is going to be in here.
No.
So when we remove this wall and it's more open plan, it is going to go along this wall and along that wall there, with the TV on the wall back there, and along here a bar where the loo is. So I can't wait for that. It looks absolutely amazing. How comfy is it?
Oh my god, it's like sleeping on a cloud. It's amazing.
It's like a cloud.
Yeah, Bourbon, no. He's very overexcited. About
He is extremely overexcited.
Oh, is that a tickle spot? Oh.
Bourbon. He's not doing the head tilt, never mind.
He did it.
He did it a little bit. Oh no.
God, I just know. I'm gonna. Do you like the new sofa? Why are those teethies out? Look at his teeth. Bevan, why are those teethies out? Baby. Oh, you a good boy. Yeah. Look at you, you're so handsome.
So what a week it's been. My dad he's been discharged now from hospital. God, how far am I sitting away? He's been discharged from hospital and he's getting better. So he's getting better. He's got lots of antibiotics. He spent 3 nights in hospital. He had like sepsis. He had like blood poisoning. His knee, for some reason, got really badly infected and just caused a lot of problems. Yeah. But he's fine. And yeah, he's fine, so that's good. Selfishly though, we have no sink, no tap,
no dishwasher,
no cooker,
no oven,
so we are like properly roughing it.
Yeah.
He's hopefully gonna start work again end of next week.
Yeah.
But that just depends on how he feels, and to be honest, the majority of it I will do, and he will just have to sort of explain and show me how to do it. But today I've just been carrying on laying the floor, finishing touches. Talia, you've been doing a bit of painting.
Yeah, well I need to basically get painting because our work surfaces are being fitted on Tuesday. And I need to have painted by then, so stripped all the wallpaper on one wall and primed one wall, so I need to finish it by tomorrow before the work surface people come.
Yeah.
So I've got a busy
day. We have a busy
tomorrow.
week. Yeah, we have a busy week again, as always.
Yeah.
So, in fact, let's go see the kitchen. Let's show the kitchen. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen. Now, as you can see, it is covered up at the moment because I've been doing some painting on the back that I think we previously mentioned, but I have literally, it's gonna go out of focus, ready, there we go. But I have primed this wall at the back. I need to do one more coat. As you can see, there's like still some green coming through from before, and then I'm ready to paint properly, but that is why everything is covered up right now, because honestly, the last thing we want is for me to drop a whole load of paint on these. And honestly, that is probably the sort of thing that would happen to me. But either way, these are our work surfaces. These are our base units. And I love them. They're so beautiful. I just love this blue color. I think it is so, just like, it's just so pretty. And I really like it. And yeah, it's just lovely. Our range cooker is the bee's knees. We love this so much. We have got a oven here. This is a grill. This is an oven here. And then this down here, this is a like warming tray. But this is just like, we love this. It's got 6 hobs up the top here. And I just love the design of it as well. I love the handles, knobs, twisty things. I love them. I just think it's a really beautiful oven. I mean, if ovens can be beautiful, I think this is a beautiful one. So there we go with that. And then we come around here. The only issue that we're facing at the moment, I mean, we're facing a few issues, but the main one, or the obvious one, is obviously we didn't measure our base units properly, completely our own fault. But as you can see, it cuts into in front of the window seat, which we didn't think would happen. So we're a bit stumped for ideas. We think we're gonna paint it probably the same color as the base units and see if we can make it flow a bit. We're gonna paint it the same color as the base units to see if we can make it flow a bit better. Adrian will probably work some magic and manage to like sort it out. But if that doesn't happen, then I think we're gonna have to knock it down and rebuild it, which honestly, I really don't wanna do because it's just more work and more dust and stuff, but it might have to happen. So we're not too sure what to do. If anybody has any ideas, please leave a comment and let us know if we are missing something or if there's something else we can do, but totally welcome to ideas. And here's our island. So our island is actually a lot longer than we expected it to be, but you know, that's not an issue. We have more space now because obviously we've pushed all of this back. As you can see, remember there used to be like a banister along here. We've obviously pushed that way, well, it's gone. We've got rid of it and it's opened up so much more space. So a long island is absolutely fine. And on top of the island, this is just like a tester of our worktops that we're getting. So this is Decton and the range is Aura 15. And as you can see, it's got a beautiful marble effect on it. This is not real marble. Dan and I are mucky pups. We will not trust ourselves with a real marble, so we have gone for a marble effect. And this is really, really hard wearing as well. It's got a matte finish on top, and originally I really but I wasn't the most fond of the matte finish, so I really wanted something shiny. But instead, everything I looked at shiny, I just felt like the veining wasn't as prominent, and I kept going back to this because I loved how prominent the veining was, and I couldn't find a shiny alternative. So we've gone for matte, and actually, I think this is gonna look mega. So it's obviously, we're getting it in one whole slab along here, obviously not along the sink, but along the island, one big slab, so there's not going to be any cuts. It's just going to sit perfectly on here. And at the back here, we're getting it all along the base units, along these base units. We're getting a splashback up until about here, I would say, all the way along. In front of the oven, we're getting a splashback that's going to go all the way up the wall. to where the extract fan is when that eventually gets installed. And then again, more splashback. So there's going to be a lot of marble going on, but I just think it's going to look amazing. And especially with the blue color of the units as well. Yeah, good choice from Talia there. But yeah, we're happy with the island. Everything's great on there. If you want like a little bit more of an in-depth, like go through all of my drawers thing, I've actually got that on our Instagram. It's at the Bleu house. And I've done like a little mini tour of everything, what all the drawers mean and all the different uses and things. So go check us out on there if you want like a full mini tour. And then obviously along the back wall, we have got our tool units. So this one here is a larder. This one here is where our integrated fridge freezer is gonna go. This is what I'm most excited for. This is our double-doored pantry unit. As you can see, it's got a lot of our crap in it right now because we have nowhere else to put it. But this is gonna be my heaven. My heaven. So I'm really excited for when we get the doors on that and the shelving in, and when I can start putting all of our like little goodies in there. It's gonna be so exciting. This here is another larder unit, and we've just got some electrics in here so we can put our microwave in here. And this again is one more single larder unit. So these are great. It's opened up so much more storage for us. And yeah, I'm really happy with how they look. We need to obviously fit the blender panels here on the end, but that won't take too long. And obviously we need to put the handles on, but yeah, it's looking good. We still have the 26 lights. The electricians, that won't be done for a while, as the electricians need to go in from upstairs, so in the drawing room. So when we're ready to do the drawing room, that's when we're gonna redo all of the lights in here. So I mean, it won't be too long, but you know, there's just something else to do. And then what else? This area here, just as a reference for anybody buying a house, this is the sort of consumer unit that you don't want to see. So this is honestly about 30 years out of date. It is really not safe. I mean, it's safe. Obviously, if it wasn't like that safe, we wouldn't be living here right now. It's safe enough, but it is 30 years out of date. So this is getting completely removed and redone, and it's costing an absolute fortune, but it's not legal, so it has to be done. And this area of the kitchen actually isn't gonna get done for a while, because the consumer unit, it will be the last thing that the electricians do. So every other room they're gonna rewire. And then by the time they've done that, then it will be time to do the consumer unit. So it is probably honestly gonna be not until like, I would say October, until this area of the kitchen gets redone. But for now, we're just gonna have to leave it exposed and deal with it, because every other room needs a rewire as well. So yeah, we're gonna have to leave it for a bit, but it's fine. I'll just, you know, like when I walk into my lovely kitchen, which is gonna be done, I can just walk past and ignore that area. I don't have to see it. But we do have big plans for it. We do have really big plans for it. So what is gonna be happening here at some point in the future is we're gonna get some base units in to kind of cover up the electrics that have to go here. So we're gonna get some base unit in to cover those up, and then we're also gonna have a wine fridge installed here, and then we have got some wine racks that will be going here as well. So this will be like our wine section of the kitchen. I would obviously much prefer that to be done pretty pronto, because I need wine to get me through this renovation, but it's just not gonna happen. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait a little bit, but that's okay. These things take time, and if you want it done properly, you just have to make do with the time it takes. And then honestly, that's it. I guess the last thing is the step here. We didn't get round to tiling this before Adrian went to hospital, so we've got all of our underfloor heating down. As you can see, it's all these red wires here. This is all underfloor heating, and we've put some cardboard down just to protect it for now. But when Adrian's back, they're gonna finish off tiling this step. We're not too sure what to do with these stairs yet. We've decided we are gonna be bringing this tile into this area, which is obviously gonna be the dining room at some point. So we are gonna be bringing it. So we need to decide kind of like what we're doing with these steps, because I don't know if you can tile them, but we'll think of something. I'm sure it's not that difficult. But yeah, and that is the current situation. Kisses. Good boy.
He's a good boy. We're uploading onto our YouTube channel every Sunday. Originally we were doing it twice a week, however, just with volume of work and everything, it just makes sense to just do it once a week. So every Sunday, please like, please subscribe, and as Talia mentioned earlier in the video, please follow our Instagram account. It's the Bleu House, at the Bleu House.
Yeah, and that's got like real-time updates, so
yeah.
like every day I'm trying my best to post on there at least once, with everything that we're doing to the house as time goes on. So yeah, please follow us on there.
Yeah.
And please like and subscribe to our channel on here. It would be amazing if people are enjoying our content and wanting to follow along with our journey. It's going to be a while until the house is done, but that just means there's going to be lots more content to come. So
till next time.
till next time.